Hello my keto peeps, it's Samaya and welcome back to my channel. I don't sugarcoat. It is time for an update, you guys, so let's get started. Oh my goodness, it has been so long since I've done an update video with you guys. I think it's been somewhere like 10 weeks or something like that. I'm not even sure. So much has been going on for me personally, and you know, just with everything else in the world with this pandemic going on. And so things have been a little bit crazy, a little bit hectic. So I'm gonna do this video a little bit different than what I've normally done it. I'll probably not do the videos the way I used to, you know, with just telling you the things I've eaten and all that type of stuff. I think I'll just kind of just give you a general update on my journey, how it's been going, and tell you about my weight. I think that's the best way to do these videos. So let's go ahead and get into that. Actually, before we get started, it is like really late. Sorry if you can hear that car. It is so loud. It's like really late though, like I was saying. Yesterday was Mother's Day. Now it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I really wanted to get this video done for you guys today because I'm going to be filming several videos for the channel over the next few days. So I really wanted to get this video done tonight so that way I could stick with my schedule. And I had already recorded this video, and for the first time, you guys, I did not do a mic check and the batteries on my mic was dead. So that first recording had no audio and I'm so upset because I have to do this again. So, well, not really upset. I just feel like, oh, why didn't you just check? You always check. So let me just stop rambling about that. But let's just go ahead and get into what's been going on with me these last 10 weeks. So I think the last time I spoke to you guys, I think my weight was somewhere around 222 or 221, something like that. And I think I had just gotten through a stall at that point. I think, I cannot remember. I probably should check the video. But anyway, so right after that, like, you know, right after that video happened or whatever, you know, we had all the stuff going on with the pandemic, like things were getting, you know, more and more serious and whatnot, and things were just becoming more stressful. And so the way that my stress manifested itself was in the way that I was eating. So I stress ate the first month of the let's see, what are we in now? May. So March, I stress ate that whole month, you guys. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Now, I don't want you to get the wrong idea. I did not go off of keto. That's not what I mean. I still stuck to 20 carbs a day, you know, not going over 20 net carbs. I did do it twice though. I do remember that I did go over 20 net carbs twice, but it was like 22, like 2 times I did that. I mostly, and I do remember those 2 instances, but mostly those came from, I was adding a second helping of some pecans. So that put me over. But yeah, so I did do that twice. But other than that, I stayed within the 20 grams of net carbs. What I did do though that took me off my program was I ate more fat and more protein than what I normally would. And I mean way more. I got up to like 170 something grams of fat and up to like 120 something grams of protein. Like I went way off the program. So I was not pleased with myself for doing so, but that was the way that I dealt with my stress at that time. At first, I kind of thought what was going on with me at first was I thought it was time to change up my OMAD because I was feeling hungrier like early in the day, around 8 o'clock in the morning, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, I was feeling hungry. And my eating window is from 5 p.m. till 8 p.m. So, you know, that's really early to start, for me to start getting hungry. So I thought maybe it was time to change things up. And, you know, because of everything that was going on, I wasn't paying attention to the fact that I had just gotten back on OMAD from changing things up. And I just really wasn't thinking about it like that. And so I just thought that that's what I needed to do. So I started eating 2 meals a day, which is what I did for all of March. I ate 2 meals. I did not do OMAD. And for that whole month, I just really upped my fat and my protein intake. And mostly it was just me eating what I wanted to eat, basically. I pretty much just, you know, I ate more meat, and, you know, if I wanted, you know, more pecans or something like that, I did it. I ate more than what I should have. And so, I'm not happy that I did that, because what it ended up doing, I mean, it did show me something interesting, and I'm happy about that, but I'm still not pleased that, you know, I allowed my stress to get me to a point where I took myself off my program. But for the month of March, my weight pretty much, I just maintained. I did not really fluctuate much in my weight. And when I did fluctuate, I would just go up or down a few ounces. No more than like 6 ounces. I would go up and then I would go back down. And so that's what went on for the month of March. I pretty much stayed the same weight. I stayed 221 throughout most of March. And so that taught me that, you know, when I do get to my goal weight, that might be one option that I want to take for how to do maintenance and maintaining my weight, because I was concerned about that. Like, how was I going to do that? So I was concerned about that. And so that might be an option for me, because that's something that I know works. Towards the end of May, though, like towards the last few days of May, I started to put on a few pounds, like 3 pounds. And so that's when I was like, okay, I've got to stop eating like this. And so I reined in, you know, myself. I got myself under control, and I went back to OMAD. Now, I don't know if you guys remember the coffee creamer review video that I did, and I told you guys that I was not a coffee drinker, but that this creamer might convert me. Well, it did. I started drinking coffee, you guys. I started drinking it a lot, you guys. I started having 2 and 3 cups a day, on top of 2 to 3 cups of my favorite tea. And I was just really just enjoying it. I was just having a ball with it, and it was just, you know, delicious. I'm not even gonna lie. But so I'm drinking this stuff every day. I'm not losing a whole lot of weight, just a few little ounces, and then I go back to a point where I'm just losing no weight, and my weight is just maintaining. And so I'm thinking that is stress or something or other, because I was still feeling really stressed, and I wasn't, you know, really trying to put too much thought into what was actually going on with me or my body at the time. And so I did not decide to really look into what was going on until I put on another 3 pounds. And once I did that, that's when I was like, oh, wait a minute, because I was almost back up to 225. I was like a few ounces off of that. So I was like, oh my God, okay, I don't like this. What about my diet has changed? And what had changed was I had started drinking coffee and tea every day, and I was adding sweetener to each one of those drinks. And so that's when I was like, okay, I don't think it's the coffee or tea. It's got to be the sweetener. And that was the first time I realized that sweetener could have a negative effect on me, because throughout my whole keto journey, I've never consumed that much sweetener. In the beginning of my keto journey, I didn't even consume any sweetener for the first month because I was trying to get my sweet tooth under control. And then for the next 6 to 8 months after that, I only allowed myself to have something sweet on the weekends. So Friday and Saturday would be my days when I could have something sweet. And so throughout my whole journey, I've never had a large amount of sweetener in my system like that. Now lately I've been having more sweetener, as far as, I'll let myself have a treat like every day, but it's still, each one doesn't have that much sweetener in it, because the older I've gotten, the less I like things to be really sweet. So even that did not affect me. It wasn't until I was incorporating those 4 to 5 drinks a day, and on top of that I would have like whatever I was eating with my dinner, whether it was a chocolate chip cookie or a brownie or something like that. When you accumulate all that and put that all together, that started to have a negative effect on me. And I'm not saying that this could happen to you, but I think it's a possibility that people might want to look into. And I'm not saying we should not do sweeteners. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is that, you want to be aware of this possibility that it could affect you in a negative way. And like anything else, especially like with any kind of sweet treat, we should eat things like that in moderation. And so I had to go ahead and rein that in and put that as something that I enjoy only on the weekends, and I still don't consume as much. So if I enjoy coffee and tea, matter of fact, I haven't had tea in weeks. I haven't had a cup of tea in weeks. I have had coffee, but I've only done one on each of those days. I'll have one on Friday and one on Saturday, and I don't do it every day. Like for the last 3 weeks, I've been not having coffee throughout the week and only on the weekends. And so I haven't even had it every Friday and Saturday that I could have it. Now that I'm getting things back under control, I just, even though I love it, I enjoy it, I find it delicious. If I could drink it every day without it giving me a negative effect, I totally would. But I don't want to do anything that's going to mess up, my journey and me getting to my goal weight. So, I had to go ahead and, pull away from that and rein that in and get myself under control, because that just wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? And so now I am finding myself in a situation where I did lose those 3 pounds that I put on. I did, but I'm still not losing weight the way that I was before. And so I had to think again, like, what has changed to slow down my progress? And what's changed is I haven't worked out at all. And while I haven't worked out a lot throughout my journey, there hasn't been a month where I didn't work out. And for the last few months, I would say the last 3 months, I haven't worked out once. And so that too is affecting me negatively. When I was earlier in my keto journey, I would work out at least 4 times a month, at the least. So sometimes it would be more than that. Mostly I wouldn't go like past like doing it 2 days a week though. I would only do it 2 days a week. And if I went to the Y more than that, then it would most likely be just a pleasure day where I would just, go swimming and, just playing around with my kids or whatever. But I was being way more active than what I have been in the last few weeks. So now I'm like, okay, I've got to do something, because I live in Texas, and while they have opened the city back up, I don't feel like it's a good idea to get out there and, act like things are better. So I will not be out there. Me and my family won't be out there participating in all the things that they have newly opened up. So now I have to now I have to figure out what I'm gonna do to be more active to work out. And one of the things I did was I actually did go buy a bike, you guys. I'm so excited about it. I took it out a few times. I haven't gone far, you know, just riding it around my neighborhood. But my husband, he did find this bike trail that's not too far from our house. So I'm gonna be doing that probably a couple times a week. I will take my bike out and be able to just go throw some headphones on, listen to music or a book, and just ride for a while and get some exercise in that way. Also, there's this app that I just found out about and I downloaded it. I'm not sure what the name of it is. I'll have to get that to you guys later. But it just has these different instructors on it, and they're giving you audio directions on how to do workouts, and it shows you like little video clips of each exercise and how to do it and whatnot and so forth. And so even though I have like this channel on my Amazon stick for workouts, I think I kind of like this app better just because I can go outside with this. You know what I'm saying? I can go out in my backyard and do some of the workout, or maybe out in front of my house and do some of the workout. This is something that I can take with me. And so I think I kind of like that a little bit better than just having to stay in my living room, since, you know, we're still sticking to the quarantine here. So it gives me more of an option to be able to go outside, get a little fresh air, and do a workout. So I'm really looking forward to trying out this app because, you know, I have to get back moving. So I picked Thursday and Saturdays for my workout days, as far as this app goes. So I have not done it yet, so I can't really speak on it just yet, but I will let you guys know about that in a future video if I liked it and, you know, if I think that it's effective. Let's see, what else do I have going on? I actually made some notes here because I didn't want to forget anything since it's been so long. Let's see. Okay, so it has been, I think, 3.5 months, maybe 3 months and 3 weeks, I think, something like that, since I posted my first video on this channel. And so I feel like, you know, I'm getting more comfortable with you guys, getting in front of the camera, talking to you guys. Even though I still get nervous, it's not as bad as it was at first. And so I feel like now that I'm starting to become more comfortable, I want to change things up a little bit. I want to change up how I do the videos. I also want to add different content to it that, you know, I feel goes along with this keto journey. So I hope you guys are going to be liking some of the changes that I intend to make. I hope that, you know, you guys will like some of the new content that I want to add, because it's, you know, I'd never intended for this channel just to be about food. It's supposed to be about the whole keto journey. So, you know, I hope you guys will like some of the new videos that I want to add to this channel, and how I intend to change up some, you know, like the way I do my videos, you know, just because I know I'm still a newbie, and I appreciate you guys for being patient with me as I've been trying to learn this and grow and develop. And I really want to be able to bring you guys better content. And I just want to say thank you for being so patient with me, because I've said it before, this was never in the cards or in the plan for me to do YouTube. But now that I'm here, I want to learn more and be able to give you guys better quality videos and stuff. So I'm wanting to change things up, and I hope you guys are gonna like some of the changes that I bring. Let's see, what else? Another thing, you guys, I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and support that you guys have been giving me. You guys have been leaving such wonderful comments, and you've been being so nice and so welcoming and inviting. You've invited me into your home. You've been trying out my recipes, and that just means the world to me, you guys, because that is why I started this. You know what I'm saying? I really just wanted to be able to give back to this community. Like, that's the whole point of this for me, you know what I'm saying? Because keto I feel has saved my life. And for those of you who know my story, you know that I used to weigh 376 pounds. And so for me, you know, just to have lost as much weight as I have is such a huge thing for me. And I'm so grateful to keto, to the program, to the community, and that's why I started this, to be able to give back and help other people, like, because I received help, you know what I'm saying? Even though these people don't know they helped me, but they did. I watched their videos, I learned some things from them, and so I wanted to be able to do the same. And so just thank you so much for being so supportive and, you know, sticking with me, being patient with me as I'm learning this and enjoying the recipes. I appreciate that so much. And while we're on the topic of comments, I want to say that you guys have been being so awesome with your comments. But as this channel grows and gets bigger, I am getting more and more comments every day on multiple platforms. And so I don't want any of you guys to think I'm ignoring you, because it's because of you that I'm doing this. But it's becoming a little bit more difficult for me to respond to everyone. In the beginning, I was able to, you know, respond to each and every one of you. But now, as I get more and more comments daily and messages daily, it's harder for me to get to everyone. So please don't think that I'm intentionally ignoring you. I'm so not. I wish that I could get to each and every one of you. I do try to answer the questions for those of you who are struggling with the recipes, because I really want you to be able to make them and enjoy them. So I try to really answer all of those comments that I see. But I don't know if it's just me or if other people who do YouTube find that they have this same issue, but I don't get a notification for each and every comment that goes to my videos. I don't get a notification for that, and I'm not sure how that works just yet. But sometimes when I go into my comments and I scroll through, I'll see I have comments from hours ago, days ago, a week ago that I knew nothing about or didn't see. So I just want you guys to know that I'm not ignoring you. Sometimes I don't see them, and sometimes there's just too many for me to get to. So please know that I do appreciate each and every one of you. And if I can't get to you, I'm so sorry. I really am. And if you're not getting any response from me on one platform, you can try me on a different one and see if that might help. So just know that I am sorry if I can't get to you, but I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's see, what else? Oh, I know you guys are wanting somewhere to be able to download my recipes from. I have been getting that one a lot. And I just want you guys to know the website is being worked on. It is coming, but my schedule is so full and there's a lot of things going on. So it's really kind of hard for me to get so much done, because I don't know if I've told you guys before, but I tend to not write down my recipes, you guys. I kind of do things off the top of my head, especially when I'm just experimenting with stuff. You know, I'm just kind of throwing things into a bowl and seeing what works and what doesn't work, and I have a bad habit of that. And so I'm having to go through the process of writing everything down and everything out in order to get it put on the website. So I know you guys are really wanting that, and just know that it will be coming. I will make an announcement as soon as that website is up and available to you guys. Let's see what else. I'm going to be starting a Patreon, you guys. I'm going to tell you honestly, like, most of you know that a lot of the ingredients that we use for keto is not cheap, not at all. And so in order for me to be able to continue to test different recipes for you guys, I need to be able to offset that cost. So I'm starting a Patreon, and I hope you guys will join and support that, because I really want to be able to keep this channel up and running and be able to bring you guys more recipes. So, I hope you guys understand and will support it, because, it's very expensive to test out a lot of these recipes, because sometimes, you're going to have success. Sometimes I do. You'll see posts of mine on Facebook or Instagram, and I post my successful outcomes of things that I'm making and testing out. Sometimes those are recipes that, I tried just once to make and it turns out well, and sometimes not. And I've tried those recipes a bunch of times, and then finally I get success. So, when you see me posting those pictures, those are things that I'm testing, and I post what I have finally had success on. So, that's really the point of this, of me starting the Patreon. Now, I am very new to this Patreon, and I'm still trying to learn exactly what it is and how it works. But from what I can tell and from what I see, I think I'm going to have like 2 different tiers. And each tier, I think the first tier will be like $3 a month, and the second tier will be like $5 a month. And each tier will have its own benefits that you will get for joining and supporting. And so I'm not quite sure just yet what that's going to be. I haven't got that all worked out. I'm trying to have it started by the time this video comes out. So, I'll probably make a short video again, letting you guys know when it's up and running and what all it entails and whatnot. So I hope you guys will join and support me on that, so we can keep this channel going. Let's see, what else? Oh, the pasta video, you guys. By the time this video comes out, the pasta video should be coming out the exact same day as this. I know I have been promising you guys pasta for a while, and it would have come out sooner, but I just wasn't that happy with my previous pasta recipe. And so I feel glad that I did not put that recipe out, because I end up finding out about another flour, which I will introduce you guys to in the pasta video, and I feel like it really just made the recipe so much better. So look for that. That is coming finally. I'm super excited, and we'll talk more about that in the video for the pasta. Let's see. What else? Oh, you guys, I just want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. You guys have helped my channel grow so much recently, and I'm just seriously blown away by what has happened recently. And while it may not seem like a big deal to some people, for me, it's a huge deal. So I think it was like 2 months and a half that it took for me to get my first 500 subscribers. And I was so happy about that, you guys. I was like thrilled. And then 2 weeks later, you guys, I hit 1,000 subscribers. And I could not believe it. Like, what took me 2.5 months to do then took 2 weeks to get another 500, and I had 1,000. And I just was like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. And I was so busy and had so much going on, I couldn't even, and at the time I wasn't able to make posts just yet on YouTube, so I wasn't able to, get a video out to you guys thanking you guys. But I just want to thank each and every one of you for subscribing, for joining this channel, for appreciating my recipes. It means so much to me. And for all the new subscribers, because after I hit my 1,000, you guys, like 2 weeks later, I had gotten another 1,000. I was at 2,000 subscribers, and I was just like, oh my goodness, what is going on? So, I know for some it might not seem like a big deal, but for me it's a big deal because like there's over 2,000 of you guys now that, you know, are watching my videos, that appreciate what it is that I'm bringing to you guys. So I'm so grateful. You know, it's more than what I thought or expected. And so I don't even, you know, I feel like I don't even have the proper words to express how grateful I am, you know. But just know that I'm super happy, and it means so much to me that you guys, you know, have subscribed and are supporting me. So, yeah, I just really wanted to say thank you for that because it means a lot. It means a lot, you know. I wasn't even sure when I put out the first video if I was going to be able to keep going with this because it was so nerve-wracking for me, and I was so nervous about doing this. And now, you know, you guys have been so great, and so you guys have made it easy for me to continue on. So just thank you to each and every one of you. You guys mean so much to me. Honestly, you really do. I think that's all I've got for now, you guys, and it's super late. My curls have fallen. I've got bags under my eyes, so it's time that I end this video here so I can get to bed, you guys, because I've got to get these recipes recorded for you guys for the next few days, and I'm super excited. I'm super stoked. I can't wait to share these next series of videos with you guys. So again, thank you, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. So if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, don't forget to click that subscribe button, and don't forget to ding the little bell so you can get notifications every time I upload a new video. And until next time, you guys, bye.